Hey Aries, Caro Tarot here. Really excited to pull a reading for you for October 2025, the whole month overview. This will be for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. So make sure to check out your weekly readings as well, which will be posted throughout the month. All right, let's jump into it, Aries. Let's see here. Well, that oracle card pretty much jumped out. Okay. For Aries, October. We're going to pull a Celtic cross spread today for you guys. It gives a little bit of a more in-depth overview of the month ahead. And of course, I will pull some clarifiers if needed. Okay. Very interesting here. I'll see if I can angle the camera down so you guys can see the full spread here. Angel number card 1 for Aries, please, for the month of October. Pull 7 tea leaves for you all. Sorry, let me move this out of the way just for a second. Okay. And let's see here. I've got tea leaves going everywhere. All right, let's jump into this, Aries. Archetype card was the prostitute. Light attributes accentuates the challenge of surviving without negotiating the power of your spirit. Shadow attribute places material considerations and security above self-empowerment. Let's read a little deeper on this one. Oh, I already have. The prostitute archetype engages lessons in the sale or negotiation of one's integrity or spirit due to fears of physical survivor. I'm gonna start that over. The prostitute archetype engages lessons in the sale or negotiation of one's integrity or spirit due to fears of physical survival or for financial gain. We prostitute ourselves when we sell our bodies, our minds for money. Or when we compromise our morals and ethics for financial gain. That may include remaining in a marriage or job that endangers our self-respect for reasons of financial security. The prostitute activates the aspects of the unconscious that are related to seduction and control, and that render you as capable of buying a controlling interest in another person as you are of selling your own power. Once you become aware of its presence within you, the prostitute encircles you with a strong vibrational field that says not for sale. The core learning of the prostitute is that self-esteem and self-respect make you impervious to selling out. In identifying this archetype, ask yourself, have I ever sold out to people or organizations that I didn't truly believe in? Have I ever remained in a situation that offered me financial protection because of a desire for financial security? Have I ever put another person in the position of compromising him or herself in order to gain power over that individual? From another perspective, have I ever offered to help another who was weakened by his or her prostitute archetype? Do I judge others because they continually compromise themselves? Have I ever felt myself being pulled into a circumstance that would require me to sell out my ethics, but then found myself strong enough to say no? Wow. Okay. That was a deep one there, Aries. All right. So what we've got here, in the recent past, we have the Hanged Man. And this could speak to a recent enlightenment, a change of perspective. Somehow you were probably paused and not being able to move forward until you came into this recent situation in which your Five of Cups energy in the present had you seeing that something you once cared about was no longer serving you. And I mean, if this is where you are currently, it is saying that you are, you still have 2 cups behind you. It's really something you need to do. You need to change your perspective and kind of turn around and realize like what once served you isn't serving you any longer. You're crossing energy here, which the challenge is the 6 of Cups. This could be related to your childhood, something, and the crossing is like what hinders or helps you, and this is really like up for interpretation, obviously, but if you're in a situation where you're seeing like, oh, this one thing I really cared about, I don't really care about this anymore, and you haven't gotten to this point yet where you've been able to turn and see the things that are still valuable to you, the things that you still care about, this is where you are currently. And your 6 of Cups is like childhood memories, childhood home, people from your childhood coming back into your life. This is what helps or hinders you in your present situation. In your above state, I like to do the above and beyond before I go to the near future, because I feel like it gives a greater indication of where you currently are. And so like above is your aspirations, like the things that you're really hoping to have. You have your the Lovers card here, and Lovers speaks to your relationships. It doesn't always have to be romantic, but for some of you, I'm sure that this is. It's like I always think of Lovers as like it's not the same as the 2 of Cups. It's not really like, at least it's not feeling like that at the moment, where it's like this faded connection, this deep connection of somebody that you need to be, like you're fated to be attached to. But this could be like a romantic interest. This could be like a partnership, somebody that you're working with, somebody that you are working together, working with, sorry, I saw my Diet Coke in here. I was like, they're going to judge me, so I better just drink it anyway. Sorry, Aries. Anyway, this is your aspirations. This is your ideal. You're hoping for this partnership, right? And in the below, this could be something that you're not even aware of, that you are, this is your subconscious. This is like your true drive here. This is the Temperance card. And this could be about, hoping to find that balance. You may have felt like you've been out of sorts for a little while. Having this prostitute card show up It may feel like maybe you were kind of stuck in a job that didn't feel like was, something that maybe it didn't start out this way, but maybe as things have progressed, or, if this is a relationship, like maybe you just became comfortable even if the things that you were doing in this role kind of changed from what they were initially into something that you were just like, what am I doing? Why am I in this situation? I'm not comfortable with this. Like, it seems like there has been like a change of perspective and a walking away, right? So I'm feeling like this all kind of works together in a way, as you will find, like in your near future, you are, embarking on this fresh new path, this new journey. You have the Fool card. This is really just like starting over. I mean, the Fool is great at taking the things that they have learned from past situations and just going forward with enthusiasm on this new journey. This is like the very beginning of something new for you. What else here? Because you have the Lovers card here and Temperance in your below, it feels like you're really wishing and hoping that this relationship, whatever this relationship was that isn't working out or hasn't worked out, you're still hopeful that there is like a partnership relationship that can work. Like, I don't feel like you've given up hope, which is really great, Aries. Definitely do not give up hope there. In your advice section, you have the Empress, and she is about, she's like pregnant with possibilities. She is, in charge of her own destiny. That is a great, this is a great card for like embracing your own power. I think that is what the advice is from the universe, is just try to embrace your own power here. In your external influences, this could be like people around you, energies around you. You may feel like you are out in the cold with this Five of Pentacles. It may feel very much, or maybe you will have to be before you can kind of move forward. But this is just like externally, this is how things may feel or be portrayed as. It's just you out in the cold, isolated. Maybe people giving you the cold shoulder. I would say stay focused. Don't let... Sorry, I have the hiccups every once in a while. I don't know why they happen randomly. But I would say this is an energy of... It's not a great feeling, honestly. It might feel kind of crappy for a little bit. I mean, this is your external influences. This is what is going to be put upon you, right? So just realize, like, it is just temporary. Your hopes and our fears, like your hopes and our fears, just setting these boundaries. You have the Nine of Wands. This is a battle, and I know it hasn't been easy, and it probably won't be easy, but it'll be worth it. This person on the card, they've got like their head bandaged. They are putting up their boundaries. They are hanging in there. And they're not giving up the fight, which is awesome. And like, I know I say this probably in every reading with every sign, the tarot can't predict the future. It can predict, it can show you maybe an outcome, a possible outcome, but really it's up to each of us and our individual choices that we make, which will create the outcome for us, right? So whenever I'm like going through a reading, I really just want you to have that perspective of this might suck. How can I make it better, right? And I will say in the final outcome here, you have the Nine of Pentacles, which is amazing. This is a wonderful card of being blessed, having the resources that you need, being able to stand on your own, you showcase your own talents. this is a wonderful energy for this outcome for the month of October. So embrace, it feels like you need to embrace this perspective shift that you've recently had, whether or not any of this resonated for you while I was reading all of those different scenarios. It feels to me like it could be relationship focused specifically regarding like a romantic relationship or a partnership. But, do have hope. If there's something like the Six of Cups, if this means like you have to go live with your family for a little while, your parents, or if this means that like somebody from your past is coming in to help you, take the help when it comes, okay? I want you to take the help when you see it. Is there anything I need to clarify here? I mean, I feel like this is it's a pretty direct reading here. Yeah. All right, Aries, let's read your angel number here. You have 777, which is manifested wisdom. I love this number. I love 7 because I am the 7th born. I always thought that was special for some reason. Your keywords here are fulfillment, success, abundance, spiritual growth, divine support. This message finds you in a time of uncertainty, yet rest assured that you will emerge victorious from any challenges you face. Remember, you possess valuable life experiences and wisdom that can inspire others. Sharing this wisdom will require enthusiasm and effort, but it will make a meaningful impact. Okay. Like I said, when the Fool begins this new journey, the Fool has life experience. The Fool isn't starting from zero, even if it is the 0 card, right? Because you have all of this previous life experience. You have gone through something before, and you can take the knowledge that you have gained from those previous journeys and bring it with you into this new journey, right? And even if you're getting the cold shoulder from other people, even if you feel and you're not, but you feel like you're out in the cold, keep up the battle and your rewards will come. Like, you will be able to move forward and lead a very happy and successful life here. All right, let's see what we have here for your tea leaf cards. We have the Wheel. Indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. We have Sunrise. New creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. Lion. Time to act. Dog, far away. A distant friend is thinking of you. Bull, plenty of material things. Hand, in need of help, assistance, and guidance. Yeah, it's like I said, don't be afraid to ask for help, okay, Aries? Younger man, dealings or relationships with a younger man. Okay, now, these cards are supposed to be read all together, so it isn't about one particular card at all, but it could be, you're supposed to mix them together. So, this is about having a new beginning, not, going aimlessly on this path, making a decision, which is awesome. I do feel like this younger man, far away friend, may be related in this helping hand way. It seems like you will have plenty of material things, so you won't really need to worry too much about whether or not you have the resources that you need to start this new start. And you really shouldn't delay. I mean, you have the Lion card here, right? Do not delay. All right, now let's break this down week by week here. So we've got 4 full weeks that we want to break down. 1 card for each week, please. Let me move these over here. one card for the week of October 5th to the 11th. Actually, I should say one card. Oh, October 5th to the 11th. Okay, thank you. One card for October 12th to the 18th. One card for October 12th to the 18th, please. Okay. One card for October 19th to the 25th. October 19th to the 25th. Too many. October 19th to the 25th. Okay. One card for October 26th to November 1st. October 26th to November 1st, please. Okay. All right, so Aries, this first week, 10 of Pentacles, this is about, this is life goals. This is being content. This is about generational wealth. This could be related to your home, your finances, your physical life. It could be your health, right? Second week is King of Wands. So, really standing tall, believing in your passion, believing in the things that are important to you, the things that you really care about. That's your second week there. Your third week is moving on to calmer shores. You are embarking on this new journey. You are going forward. It does seem like you could physically be leaving something behind, but this is a card of like thinking air, your thoughts, the things you say. That's what swords are. So it's moving on to calmer shores. And in your fourth week of October, the 26th to November 1st, King of Cups is a really great card for like emotional stability. This could be somebody coming in for you that is emotionally stable. This could be you standing tall in the decisions that you've made, really believing in like a better future, even if things aren't happening for you right now. This is a very promising card that that things will happen for you. So that's really great. All right, Aries. That was your reading for October. Please let me know in the comments if any of this resonated. Of course, I'd love your subscription too if you enjoyed this reading. Be sure to check out your other readings for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs as well, okay? To get a fuller picture. And remember, these are just general readings. If something didn't resonate, it's, there are a lot of Aries in the world. This might not be your reading, right? All right, Aries. Thank you. I hope you have a wonderful October, and be sure to check out your weekly readings as well. Thank you so much. Bye, Aries.